Hey guys, welcome to my cosplay diary on my Gwen Stacy Spider-Woman from Across the Spider-Verse. So let's get into it. Hey guys, and now we're going to talk about how I made Gwen. So to start off, I was working on a different project, specifically Tolan at the time, and I couldn't get the bow right. Apparently bows are really hard to make. Did not know that until trying with Tolan. And I was going to compete, and I didn't feel like Tolan was enough to compete with at journeyman level without the bow. So I decided to jump ship, and in a month I made Gwen. The movie had just come out, like it was still in theaters. So that had its own difficulties in terms of making the outfits and have all the reference images I would have liked, but I think I made it work as best as I could. But I love Across the Spider-Verse so much. I love her arc in it, so I was really excited to channel the excitement I currently had into making Gwen. So here's some reference images that I could find. Not a ton, but it's what we got. Here's all the materials. I use a lot of the Yaya Han Hex Scuba, so definitely recommend that for if you're making it. So the bodysuit. I had never made a bodysuit before, so it's definitely... that was a choice on my part to try and make a bodysuit in a month without ever having made one and making Gwen's. It was a choice, but you know, it did not turn out as horrible as it could have. So I started with just making normal pants and then adding on upwards from there. There are a lot of little imperfections that I had to go in to fix. So it was very much a trust the process kind of moment where I would do something and then just, because you are building with the bodysuits, you can't just do a little part and have that part be perfect. It has to be imperfect until you have it all done, and then you can go in and fix it. So there's a lot of patience, but not too bad, you know. Then I went in with fabric paint, puff paint specifically, so I could get the little spider details and have it be 3D. Then I made a hood and color detachable, just because I like it without, I really don't like things that are like too tight, around my neck or anything, and not that I have any trauma with it, I just don't like it, so, I mean detachable, and then the hood as well. Accessories, I did fingerless gloves because I like to be able to use my phone and function. So I went fingerless. I made a really bad mask that I carried around for the sake of the contest and is now gone and will never see the light of day ever again. So yeah. And then the shoes, I got the Walmart ones that are like $10, and then painted them her blue, and yeah, I mean, for what you pay for, not bad. I did have blisters though. And then accessories, I made Hobie's watch, well, again, without pretty much any reference images, so I was just kind of going AWOL a bit, but I made his to represent the end of the movie. And then, the wig, I got a blonde wig, chopped it a bit, make it a little bit shorter, and then dyed the ends pink. And then, yeah. So I didn't go the shaven route, but that's just not really my style, so I use my pink, bobby pins for my Sakurajima cosplay. I use those to pin it back, and then yeah, there's Gwen. And then the sweater, which I only have one picture of, I crocheted all of it, which took forever. It was kind of a learning experience too, because previous to this, I hadn't really made much more than scarves and like baby blankets and stuff. So this was definitely a little bit ambitious too. I definitely didn't use the right type of yarn, but it would have gotten really expensive had I not. And already was pretty expensive, and then the patches on it, again, this was when it was still in theaters, I couldn't really tell, so I just kind of did my own thing with what I could find. The makeup is pretty fun. So I used little tiny beads and eyelash glue to fake her eyebrow piercing, and then the rest of it's pretty self-explanatory. I decided with the actual pictures and photo shoots to do a bigger wing just because I didn't really like how I looked. I might have looked a little bit more accurate, but I didn't like how I looked as my facial type with her makeup. And I think that just goes with all of the cosplays I've done is I need eyeliner. I don't care if it's not accurate. Same with Penelope. I just need eyeliner. So there you go. That's what I did in terms of that. And see you guys for the next part with the makeup. Bye! Hey guys, and I am finally done procrastinating filming this. Woo! So of course, first we're going to start with a base. Use whatever foundation you got. I have CoverGirl in Classic Ivory. And I'm just gonna layer it on. Okay, once you got that done, go in with your concealer. Again, I'm using CoverGirl and Light Ivory because that's all I got right now. That's okay because we're moving into winter. So, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, and then after that, go in with your powder. This is also CoverGirl in Classic Ivory. Just make your face not feel sticky. After that, I'm going to go in with my eyebrows. Her eyebrows are a little bit darker than her hair. So I'm going in with this Suiva Cocoa Blend palette with a tiny bit of Substitute for Love, but mainly beans are white. Okay, and we have eyebrows. So next I am going to, let's do eyes next. So with hers, it's just very light, dusty, mauve color. She really ain't got too much going on. So I'm just going to go in with my Violet Voss Essentials palette with a little bit of cream. Not a 10, we don't want to be super sparkly, just enough to create dimension. So I'm going to put that on the inner corner, and that little first part of the eye. And then go in with Dusty Rose for the rest of it. Okay. Then we're gonna go in with Lover Mascara. This is Maybelline Great Lash. Don't do that. Why did I do this twice in a row? Yeah, so if you make a horrible mess like I did, you're gonna want to clean that up. Oh wow, and if you continue making an even worse mess, you might just want to give up for the day, but I gotta show you guys the rest of this. So let's clean this up. Looks pretty muddy, but you guys get the idea, alright? Don't follow that and you'll be good. Okay, then going in with eyeliner, and this is REM Beauty with Hair at the Borderline pen. She really doesn't have that much feeling, so this is mainly for my comfort. So once we've done that, we're going to go in with the freckles. So I'm using the same palette as I did before, but using an eyebrow spoolie. And then just going to coat it a little bit on these brown shades. And lightly tap. So with cream freckles, we're going to do a few different methods. This is one, just to create as much variety that would naturally occur. Oh my. Looks horrendous so far, but it's okay. Then I'm going to go with just like the back of something. You can use like the back of a brush, or in this case I'm using a straw, a coffee straw, to go in and create some smaller ones. Just all across where you want them. And once you get a decent bit, go in with your powder brush and just go ahead and knock some off. I'm going to line them a tad. Just going to allow you to create even more dimension. Alright, switch to this tiny brush. I think this is going to be slightly more helpful. Also, don't be afraid to use multiple shades too, because circles are not all the same shade. I'm going to knock them all off, make them look a little bit more natural. Take a little bit of that leftover foundation. Because people put foundation over their freckles. And I'll have a little bit of, I don't know if you can see with this line, but a little bit of a natural freckle moment. And then going to go in with my bronzer. That's not my bronzer. Which is REM Beauty in Blazed. And then just go ahead and use this as a contour. After that, we're going to do the tiniest bit of blush. I ain't got a lot going on, but tap it on the cheekbone, tap it on the nose, and tap it on the chin. And then I'm going to go in with, oh, and that was REM Beauty and Strawberry Nebula. And I'm going to go in with REM Beauty Highlighter and Miss Mercury. And just go down nose, cheekbones, a little bit on the chin, and a little bit on the forehead. She's a superhero, she'd be sweaty. And then for our lips, we're going to go in with any type of natural looking pink. This is not what I used for the shoot because it didn't exist yet, but it's what I'm going to use now. This is the REM Beauty Wicked Lip Oil and So Popular, and it's pH changing. So it goes on clear and quickly turns into a natural shade of pink. And now the last part. It's crazy. Is going to be the eyebrow piercing. which requires, okay, here's my eyebrow glue. We got this, we got this. So, what I did was just bought some beads at Claire's that were small metal beads, and then I just put them on with eyebrow glue. So and put the cap on, so now it's struggling for its life. You only need a little bit, and then take it at the peak of your eyebrow. You're gonna put one underneath. Then you're just gonna hold it for maybe about like 15 seconds, not super pushing down super hard, but just enough to keep it in place. And then just be sure not to touch it for a little while after that. Then we do the same for the top. Match the peak, match where this is at. Let it dry, and then once it's dry, you have a finished Gwen Stacy look. I should put this a little bit higher, a little bit closer, but you know, it's okay. We did it. We got this. So, see you guys in the next part. Hey guys, so now we're on to talk about the photo shoot, editing process, and any memories I have from it. So in terms of the photo shoot, I had seen this Spider-Man creepy for a while. It's been around my area for a while. So that ended up being a really nice place to shoot her. So obviously with the Spider-Verse art style is heavily inspired by that type of graphic design. And the fact that Spider-Man just made it even more perfect to use. I don't know who the artist is, but whoever it is did a fantastic job. And it was also clean, so that helps too. But other than that, nothing too specific on the shoot itself. I don't think I did any editing with these pictures at all. And then in terms of memories, I originally made her for Azalea's Con 2023. Yeah, that's how math works. For the contest in which I got a judge's pick from Laura Box for in the Journeyman category. So she did me pretty good. I also used her one year for a Halloween trunk or treat. We did a Spider-Man themed. So yeah, that's not only 2 times I've worn her so far, but hopefully we'll do more in the future. She's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with her, a lot of fun making her. Yeah, so here we go. Here's all the information. Do what you will. I'll see you guys next time.